of sunlight gently pierce the horizon, so too can our minds be illuminated with purpose and tranquility. This morning, like every morning, offers a blank canvas, yet how shall we paint our day? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy crafted amidst the echoes of the Roman Forum and the stillness of the Athenian academies, teaches us not just to endure life's tumults, but to embrace them with a poised heart and discerning mind. Today, we journey through a Stoic morning routine, one meticulously designed not merely to start our day, but to transcend it. Join me as we explore 10 empowering practices that root our actions in wisdom, fortify our spirits with courage, and nurture our communities with compassion. Let this morning be not just another sequence of hours, but a deliberate stride towards a life well lived. Are you ready to transform your everyday dawn into a wellspring of Stoic virtue? Let us begin our day the Stoic way. Stoicism, a robust thread in the fabric of ancient philosophy, emerged in the vibrant landscapes of early Greece, later flourishing within the intellectual circles of Rome. It was conceived by Zeno of Citium in the 3rd century BCE, and it evolved into a practical philosophy that emphasizes wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance as the cardinal virtues guiding human conduct. At the heart of Stoicism lies the profound acceptance of our external circumstances, paired with a relentless focus on our internal reactions. Stoics distinguish between what is within our control, our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and what is not, such as the behavior of others, the weather, and the passing of time. This fundamental dichotomy serves as the cornerstone of Stoic thought. We gain tranquility and empowerment by concentrating our energies solely on the realms within our personal influence. The philosophy teaches that true contentment is found not in material wealth or external accolades, but in living a life of virtue in accordance with nature. To a Stoic, every challenge is an opportunity to practice virtue, and every interaction is a chance to express character. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, encapsulated this when he wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In our exploration of a Stoic morning routine, we draw on these principles not as mere historical artifacts, but as living wisdom capable of transforming our everyday lives. By integrating Stoic practices into the start of our day, we set a foundation of calmness, resilience, and ethical clarity that supports us through the vicissitudes of daily existence. As we delve into the 10 Stoic morning routines, let us carry with us this understanding of Stoicism, not just as a way to withstand life's storms, but to navigate them with grace, fortitude, and virtue. Part 2: The 10 Stoic Morning Routines. A Stoic morning routine is designed not just to start your day, but to enrich it with practices that enhance self-control, resilience, and ethical clarity. Each element of the routine draws from Stoic philosophy, focusing on inner peace and virtue-driven living. 1. Mindful meditation. Begin the day with mindful meditation. Sit in a quiet place and concentrate on your breathing to anchor yourself in the present moment. This practice is about observing your thoughts passively and returning your focus to your breath, embodying Marcus Aurelius' principle of living with the present. 2. Journaling reflections. Maintain a daily journal where you reflect on your thoughts and feelings. Write about what you are grateful for and identify areas where you can improve, aligning your actions closer to Stoic virtues. Journaling is a powerful tool for self-awareness and for tracking personal growth over time. 3. Read Stoic texts or quotes. Dedicate time each morning to reading a passage or quote from classical Stoic texts like Epictetus' Enchiridion or Seneca's Letters from a Stoic. This habit keeps you connected with Stoic wisdom, providing philosophical insights and practical advice for everyday life. 4. Set intentions for the day. Reflect on what you wish to achieve today, focusing only on aspects within your control. Setting intentions helps direct your actions and ensures that your day is guided by purpose and Stoic principles, like acting with virtue and focusing on the present. 5. Physical exercise. Incorporate physical activity into your morning routine. Stoicism advocates for the harmony of mind and body, suggesting that physical health supports mental strength. Exercises like yoga, stretching, or a brisk walk can invigorate your body and sharpen your mind. 6. Practice mindfulness during breakfast. Eat your breakfast mindfully, paying attention to the experience of eating. Notice the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. This practice helps you enjoy the moment and fosters a deeper appreciation for the simple act of nourishing your body. 7. Visualize challenges. Engage in the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, which involves visualizing potential challenges you might face during the day. By anticipating these challenges, you can prepare yourself mentally and emotionally to handle them with grace and composure. 8. Review personal virtues. Take a moment each morning to think about the Stoic virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Consider how you can demonstrate these virtues throughout your day, using them as a guide for your actions and decisions. 9. Act with kindness. Identify an act of kindness you can perform. Stoicism teaches the importance of social virtues, emphasizing support and empathy towards others. This could be anything from a thoughtful gesture to a more substantial act of help or support. 10. Prepare for the evening review. End your morning routine by preparing for an evening reflection. Set a reminder or place a notebook in a visible spot to jot down your day's experiences, focusing on how well you aligned with your Stoic principles and what improvements can be made for the future. These 10 routines help you to start each day with intention and mindfulness, fostering a lifestyle that is both reflective and action-oriented, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Part 3. Deepening your Stoic practice. To truly embrace and benefit from the Stoic morning routines, it's essential to understand and internalize the deeper concepts of Stoic philosophy that can enrich these practices. In this section, we will explore how embedding Stoicism more deeply into your daily life can transform not only your mornings but your entire approach to living. Understanding the role of virtue. In Stoicism, the concept of virtue is not merely about moral goodness but is considered the sole good. Virtue consists of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, and living according to these virtues leads to a fulfilling and meaningful life. Every morning, when you engage in your routines, you are essentially training yourself to become more virtuous. This is akin to an athlete preparing for competition. Each exercise is targeted to strengthen and enhance your moral character. The value of reflective practice. Reflection is a cornerstone of Stoic practice. It's not just about self-improvement but understanding the nature of our impulses and reactions. By reflecting, particularly through morning journaling and evening reviews, you foster an ongoing dialogue with yourself. This reflective practice helps you recognize patterns in your thoughts and behaviors, enabling you to make more deliberate choices that align with your Stoic ideals. Embracing amor fati, love of fate. One of the more profound Stoic principles is amor fati, or love of fate. This concept encourages you to embrace everything that happens to you, including suffering and loss, with a positive spirit. In your morning visualization of challenges, instead of merely preparing for adversity, try to cultivate an attitude of embracing whatever the day may bring with acceptance and enthusiasm, seeing each challenge as an opportunity to grow. Practicing Stoic acceptance. Acceptance is crucial in Stoicism. It involves distinguishing between what is in your control and what is not, and fully accepting the latter. During your morning routines, when setting intentions or during meditation, reinforce the practice of focusing on your actions and attitudes rather than external outcomes. This acceptance helps reduce frustration and anxiety over uncontrollable aspects of life. The social aspect of Stoicism. Stoicism is not a solitary practice, it deeply values community and relationships. Acts of kindness, one of your morning routines, are not just about benevolence but about reinforcing your role within a social network. Each interaction is an opportunity to practice virtues like justice and temperance, contributing positively to the lives of others and your community. Continuous learning and adaptation. A Stoic is always a student, continually learning from every source available, be it texts, the environment, or experiences. Incorporate this mindset into your morning reading and throughout your day. Always be open to new ideas, ready to adapt and refine your practices as you gain more insights into Stoic philosophy and its application to modern life. Integration with modern tools. While Stoicism is an ancient philosophy, it can be seamlessly integrated with modern tools and technologies. Use apps for meditation, reminders for your reflective practices, and online communities to share and expand your understanding. Leverage these tools to stay committed to your Stoic morning routine and to connect with like-minded individuals who can support and challenge you in your journey. By deepening your understanding and practice of Stoicism, your morning routines become more than just tasks. They transform into profound acts of self-development that prepare you to face the day with calmness, resilience, and virtue. This ongoing commitment to living stoically paves the way for a life not just endured but truly enriched and enjoyed.
Part 3. Deepening your Stoic practice. To truly embrace and benefit from the Stoic morning routines, it's essential to understand and internalize the deeper concepts of Stoic philosophy that can enrich these practices. In this section, we will explore how embedding Stoicism more deeply into your daily life can transform not only your mornings but your entire approach to living. Understanding the role of virtue. In Stoicism, the concept of virtue is not merely about moral goodness, but is considered the sole good. Virtue consists of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, and living according to these virtues leads to a fulfilling and meaningful life. Every morning, when you engage in your routines, you are essentially training yourself to become more virtuous. This is akin to an athlete preparing for competition. Each exercise is targeted to strengthen and enhance your moral character. The value of reflective practice. Reflection is a cornerstone of Stoic practice. It's not just about self-improvement, but understanding the nature of our impulses and reactions. By reflecting, particularly through morning journaling and evening reviews, you foster an ongoing dialogue with yourself. This reflective practice helps you recognize patterns in your thoughts and behaviors, enabling you to make more deliberate choices that align with your Stoic ideals. Embracing amor fati, love of fate. One of the more profound Stoic principles is amor fati, or love of fate. This concept encourages you to embrace everything that happens to you, including suffering and loss, with a positive spirit. In your morning visualization of challenges, instead of merely preparing for adversity, try to cultivate an attitude of embracing whatever the day may bring with acceptance and enthusiasm, seeing each challenge as an opportunity to grow. Practicing Stoic acceptance. Acceptance is crucial in Stoicism. It involves distinguishing between what is in your control and what is not, and fully accepting the latter. During your morning routines, when setting intentions or during meditation, reinforce the practice of focusing on your actions and attitudes rather than external outcomes. This acceptance helps reduce frustration and anxiety over uncontrollable aspects of life. The social aspect of Stoicism. Stoicism is not a solitary practice. It deeply values community and relationships. Acts of kindness, one of your morning routines, are not just about benevolence, but about reinforcing your role within a social network. Each interaction is an opportunity to practice virtues like justice and temperance, contributing positively to the lives of others and your community. Continuous learning and adaptation. A Stoic is always a student, continually learning from every source available, be it texts, the environment, or experiences. Incorporate this mindset into your morning reading and throughout your day. Always be open to new ideas, ready to adapt and refine your practices as you gain more insights into Stoic philosophy and its application to modern life. Integration with modern tools. While Stoicism is an ancient philosophy, it can be seamlessly integrated with modern tools and technologies. Use apps for meditation, reminders for your reflective practices, and online communities to share and expand your understanding. Leverage these tools to stay committed to your Stoic morning routine and to connect with like-minded individuals who can support and challenge you in your journey. By deepening your understanding and practice of Stoicism, your morning routines become more than just tasks. They transform into profound acts of self-development that prepare you to face the day with calmness, resilience, and virtue. This ongoing commitment to living stoically paves the way for a life not just endured but truly enriched and enjoyed. Part 4. Cultivating Resilience Through Stoic Wisdom. As we delve deeper into the Stoic morning routines and the overarching philosophy, it becomes apparent that resilience is a central theme that Stoics strive to cultivate. Resilience, in the Stoic sense, is not merely about bouncing back from adversity, but about facing life's challenges with a sense of equanimity and strength. In this part, we explore how Stoicism equips you with the tools to build this resilience, enhancing your capacity to navigate both daily stresses and significant upheavals with grace and wisdom. The power of perception. Stoicism teaches that our perception of events, rather than the events themselves, determines our response. This idea is pivotal in cultivating resilience. Each morning, through meditation and reflective journaling, challenge yourself to examine how your perceptions shape your emotions and actions. Adjusting your perceptions can transform challenges into opportunities, and setbacks into lessons. This shift is crucial for maintaining mental and emotional stability amidst life's inevitable fluctuations. Stoic exercises for resilience. Various Stoic exercises can be incorporated into your morning routine to enhance resilience. One such exercise is the practice of voluntary discomfort. This could involve taking cold showers, fasting, or practicing silence. These exercises teach you to be comfortable with discomfort, which prepares you for unforeseen hardships and reduces the fear of suffering. Another exercise is the contemplation of impermanence, known as memento mori, remember you must die. Spend a few moments each morning contemplating the transient nature of life. This practice fosters a deep appreciation for the present and builds an inner strength that is impervious to the vicissitudes of fate. Stoic dialogue and self-questioning. A Stoic employs self-questioning as a tool to foster resilience. Each morning, ask yourself questions like, what virtues can I practice today? Or how can I turn today's difficulties into exercises in character development? These questions encourage a proactive approach to life's challenges, reinforcing your ability to endure and thrive regardless of circumstances. Building a Stoic support system. While Stoicism emphasizes personal responsibility and self-sufficiency, it also recognizes the importance of a supportive community. Build a network of friends, family, or fellow Stoics who embody or aspire to Stoic virtues. Sharing your insights and challenges with them during your morning or evening routines can provide mutual encouragement and deepen your resilience. Integrating Stoicism into daily decisions. As part of your morning routine, consciously decide to integrate Stoic principles into your daily decisions. This might involve choosing to respond to stressors at work with patience and perspective, or handling interpersonal conflicts with empathy and fairness. Making these conscious decisions every morning reinforces your Stoic practice and builds a resilient mindset. Celebrating Stoic successes. End your morning routine by setting a reminder to celebrate your Stoic successes in the evening review. Acknowledge moments where you successfully applied Stoic principles, whether it was maintaining composure under pressure or showing kindness in difficult situations. Celebrating these successes reinforces your commitment to Stoicism and motivates continued growth in resilience. By integrating these practices into your Stoic morning routines, you not only prepare for the day ahead, but also develop a robust resilience that permeates every aspect of your life. Stoicism, thus, does not merely prepare you to survive the world, it equips you to thrive within it, regardless of the challenges you face.
As we conclude our exploration of the Stoic morning routines, it is essential to recognize that these practices are not just tasks to be checked off a list. They are profound exercises that shape our character and enrich our lives. Stoicism offers a blueprint for living with integrity, resilience, and harmony, both within ourselves and in our interactions with the world around us. By integrating these routines into your morning, you lay a strong foundation for a day lived with purpose and virtue. Each practice, from mindful meditation to the contemplation of impermanence, is designed to cultivate a mindset that values growth, wisdom, and tranquility. This daily commitment transforms the philosophical teachings of Stoicism into a living, breathing part of your everyday existence. Moreover, adopting a Stoic morning routine is just the beginning of a lifelong journey. Stoicism is not static, it evolves with your experiences and deepens with your understanding. As you continue to apply these principles, you'll find that they not only improve your mornings but also enhance your ability to navigate life's complexities with grace and courage. In embracing Stoicism, you are choosing to lead a life marked by self-mastery and thoughtful action. You are committing to a path that challenges you to grow, pushes you to live deliberately, and inspires you to achieve your highest potential. Let this journey not be one of solitude but of community. Share your experiences, learn from others, and continue to seek out the wisdom that the Stoic sages left behind. Remember, the goal of Stoicism is not to shield us from the world but to enable us to engage with it more fully, with a heart fortified by virtue and a mind sharpened by discipline. Thank you for taking this first step in your Stoic morning routine. May your days be fruitful and your spirit be steadfast as you walk the Stoic path towards a well-lived life. Imagine
In the mosaic of human experience, the threads that bind us are woven not just with affection, but with wisdom. Welcome to a journey into the heart of Stoic philosophy, where today, we uncover the secret to becoming indispensable in your relationships. Through the ages, the Stoic masters, Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, taught that the essence of our interactions lies not in mere presence, but in profound significance and mutual growth. In this exploration, we are not merely discussing common relationship advice. We are diving into a deep, philosophical framework that has stood the test of time. Stoicism offers more than just endurance amidst adversity. It provides a blueprint for enriching every connection you forge. Seneca, with his sharp insights into the human soul, and Marcus Aurelius, with his meditations on virtue, both understood that to be indispensable in any relationship, one must first cultivate an unshakable core within oneself. Today, we will learn from their wisdom, distilled into 10 fundamental rules that promise not just to sustain, but to elevate your relationships to realms of mutual respect and unwavering loyalty. Prepare to transform your interactions, to deepen your connections, and to become a pillar of strength and reliability in the lives of those you care about. Let us step forward into this age-old wisdom, and let the teachings of Stoicism guide you to become truly indispensable. This is not just a lesson, it's a transformation. Welcome to You Will Be Indispensable in Your Relationships, 10 Basic Rules. Let the journey begin. Rule 1. Understand the nature of control. The first rule to become in your relationships draws from the Stoic principle known as the dichotomy of control, taught by the philosopher Epictetus. This rule invites you to discern clearly between what is within your crucial, what you can control, your own thoughts, your actions, your reactions, and your words. These are the foundations upon which you can build unshakable relationships. By focusing on your own behavior and responses, you cultivate a presence that is both calming and influential. What you cannot control: the thoughts, feelings, actions, and reactions of others. Trying to control these aspects can lead to frustration and conflict. It is a common misstep to assume we hold sway over the emotions and choices of those we care about. Applying this rule, begin by observing how often you feel upset or disturbed by something someone else says or does. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, remind yourself that your power lies in your response, not in altering their behavior. This shift in focus not only eases interpersonal tensions, but also enhances your influence in relationships. People are drawn to those who exhibit stability and composure in the face of life's unpredictabilities. Practical exercise. The next time you find yourself in a disagreement or a challenging situation in a relationship, pause and reflect on the dichotomy of control. Instead of reacting impulsively, choose a response that aligns with your values and represents who you aim to be in the relationship. This practice will not only improve the quality of your interactions, but also solidify your role as a reliable and indispensable figure in the lives of others. By mastering the nature of control, you set the stage for a relationship where influence is based on respect and wisdom, rather than force or manipulation. This is the essence of becoming indispensable, being a source of strength and serenity that others naturally gravitate towards in a world of uncertainty. Rule 2. Embrace objective judgment. The second rule in becoming indispensable in your relationships is to embrace objective judgment. This Stoic principle, deeply explored by Seneca, encourages us to strip away biases and emotional reactions to see situations as they truly are, not as they feel. Understanding objective judgment. This concept involves assessing situations, behaviors, and conflicts without the cloud of personal feelings or prejudices. It requires a dispassionate look at facts, separating what is happening from your internal narrative about what is happening. Why it's crucial: in relationships, emotions can heavily color our perceptions, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts that might have been avoidable with a clearer perspective. By adopting objective judgment, you ensure that your decisions and reactions are fair and balanced, which is essential for maintaining healthy and stable relationships. Applying this rule, start by recognizing when you are emotionally charged or heavily invested in an outcome. In such moments, take a step back to question your initial perceptions. Ask yourself, am I seeing the situation clearly, or am I being swayed by my emotions? Seek out facts and try to view the scenario from multiple perspectives, including that of the other person involved. Practical exercise. Whenever you find yourself in a heated moment or a potential conflict, practice the view from above technique, a Stoic method for gaining perspective. Imagine looking at the situation from a third-party viewpoint or even from a higher vantage point, like a bird in the sky. This mental shift helps to see the broader context and reduces the intensity of the moment, allowing for more rational and objective responses. Further application. Objective judgment also means acknowledging the good alongside the bad. In your relationships, actively look for and appreciate the positive aspects. This balanced view prevents the overshadowing of good qualities by the occasional flaws or mistakes, fostering a more supportive and nurturing environment. By embracing objective judgment, you not only become a voice of reason in your relationships, but also a figure of reliability and trust. Others will value your perspective and seek your company, not only for comfort, but for the clarity you bring into their lives. This is a key aspect of becoming truly indispensable.
Rule 3. Practice empathy. The third rule to becoming indispensable in your relationship centers on the practice of empathy. As Marcus Aurelius often reflected in his writings, understanding and sharing the feelings of others is not just a moral duty but a practical approach to harmonious living. Understanding empathy. Empathy involves more than merely recognizing others' emotions. It requires you to step into their shoes, to experience, as much as you can, what they are feeling from their perspective. This deep understanding helps navigate through the complexities of human emotions in any relationship. Why it's crucial. Empathy allows for deeper connections because it shows care and understanding for the emotional states of others. It bridges gaps between individuals, smoothing over misunderstandings and providing a foundation for strong and lasting relationships. When people feel understood, they are more open, communicative, and receptive to influence. Applying this rule, begin by actively listening when someone is speaking to you. Do not simply wait for your turn to respond or formulate your reply while they speak, but truly listen to understand. Observe their body language, tone of voice, and emotional expressions to gain a full picture of their message. Practical exercise. The next time someone shares a problem with you, instead of offering an immediate solution or opinion, try to reflect back what you've heard and validate their feelings. Say something like, "It sounds like you're really overwhelmed with this situation," or "I can see why you'd feel upset about that." This validation can be incredibly comforting to someone who may feel alone in their struggles. Further application. Extend your empathy to everyday interactions, not just during times of conflict or distress. Show genuine interest in the lives of those around you, ask questions, and remember important details they share with you. This ongoing engagement shows that you value them not just in moments of need, but consistently. By practicing empathy, you become a key confidant and a pillar in the lives of those around you. Your relationships will deepen as others feel more seen, heard, and understood. This is an indispensable quality in any relationship, making you a cherished presence in the lives of others. Rule 4. Maintain your inner citadel. The fourth rule to becoming indispensable in your relationships involves maintaining your inner citadel, a concept famously explored by Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations. The inner citadel represents your core of personal integrity and emotional resilience, your inner fortress that remains imperturbable by external circumstances. Understanding the inner citadel, this metaphorical fortress within you is where your values, principles, and deepest beliefs reside. It is the part of you that remains steady and unchanged regardless of external events or emotional upheavals. By strengthening your inner citadel, you ensure that you can face any challenge in relationships with equanimity and wisdom. Why it's crucial: a well-maintained inner citadel allows you to remain calm and composed during conflicts or crises in relationships. When you are not easily shaken by the storms of life, you become a source of strength and stability for those around you. This reliability makes you indispensable as others come to rely on your steadfast nature. Applying this rule, to maintain and strengthen your inner citadel, regularly engage in practices that fortify your mental and emotional health. This could include meditation, reflective reading, journaling, or engaging in thoughtful discussions. These practices help you stay connected to your core values and maintain clarity of mind. Practical exercise: each day, spend a few moments in quiet reflection or meditation, focusing on a principle of Stoic philosophy such as courage, justice, moderation, or wisdom. Contemplate how you can embody this virtue in your daily interactions. This regular practice helps reinforce the walls of your inner citadel, keeping you grounded in your values. Further application: in your relationships, use the strength of your inner citadel to approach conflicts and challenges from a place of composure and understanding. When disagreements arise, rather than reacting with immediate emotion, draw upon your inner strength to respond thoughtfully and considerately. This approach not only helps resolve issues more effectively but also enhances your influence and importance in the relationship. By maintaining your inner citadel, you cultivate a persona of reliability and depth. Your relationships will be marked by a profound sense of trust and security, as those around you recognize and value your unwavering presence. This makes you not just a participant in your relationships, but a cornerstone. Rule 5: Cultivate commitment. The fifth rule for becoming indispensable in your relationships is to cultivate commitment. This Stoic principle underscores the importance of dedication not only to the relationship itself but also to the growth and well-being of those involved. Understanding commitment: in the Stoic view, commitment goes beyond mere loyalty or the obligation to remain in a relationship. It involves an active engagement and a continuous effort to nurture the bond, encouraging mutual growth and understanding. Commitment is shown in both words and actions. It's a living expression of your value for the relationship. Why it's crucial: commitment establishes a foundation of trust and reliability. When you are deeply committed, it signals to others that they are valued and that their welfare is a priority to you. This depth of dedication fosters a secure environment where open communication and genuine intimacy can flourish. Applying this rule, express your commitment through consistent actions. Be there for the other person not just during moments of joy or convenience but especially through challenges and difficulties. Show that your commitment extends beyond surface-level interactions by actively participating in the resolution of conflicts and the pursuit of shared goals. Practical exercise: set aside regular times to connect with those you are in relationships with, whether these are romantic partners, family members, or close friends. Use these moments to reinforce your commitment by discussing your future together, reaffirming your support for each other's goals, and celebrating each other's successes. Further application: extend your commitment to personal integrity and self-improvement. By committing to your own growth, you become a better partner, friend, or family member. This personal evolution is integral to maintaining the health and vitality of your relationships, as it keeps you adaptable and responsive to the changing dynamics within any relationship. By cultivating commitment, you embody the role of a dependable, engaged, and proactive participant in your relationships. This deep-rooted commitment makes you indispensable, providing a stable foundation upon which lasting and fulfilling relationships are built.
Conclusion: In our journey through the Stoic principles that make one indispensable in relationships, we have explored the profound virtues of control, judgment, empathy, resilience, and commitment. These rules are not merely strategies. They are transformative practices that enhance our interactions and deepen our connections with others. By understanding the nature of what we can control, embracing objective judgment, practicing deep empathy, maintaining our inner citadel of inner strength, and cultivating unwavering commitment, we build relationships that are not only enduring but also enriching. These principles guide us to become pillars of support, sources of wisdom, and figures of reliability in the lives of those around us. Remember, the path to becoming indispensable in your relationships is a continuous journey of self-reflection and active engagement. It demands consistency, a willingness to grow, and an open heart. Each day provides a new opportunity to apply these Stoic lessons in various aspects of your relationships, ensuring that you not only navigate through life with others, but truly enrich those interactions in meaningful ways. As you move forward, let the wisdom of Seneca and Marcus Aurelius remind you that the strength of your relationships depends much on the strength within you. Cultivate these virtues diligently and watch as your world transforms, not just in how others relate to you, but in how you experience and influence the world around you. Embrace these rules as a part of your life's philosophy, and you will indeed become indispensable, an anchor of stability and a beacon of light to all those fortunate enough to share in your journey. In the Mosaic.
Welcome to a journey through the ages, where wisdom echoes through the corridors of time, inviting us to rediscover the virtues that define the essence of a man. Today, we delve deep into the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, a philosopher king whose words have transcended his time, offering a beacon to those who seek to navigate the complexities of life with grace and virtue. In the bustling chaos of the modern world, where every moment is a crossroads and every decision shapes our destiny, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism emerges not just as a subject of academic curiosity but as a practical guide. It's a way to anchor our lives in the bedrock of timeless values, encouraging us to rise above our transient emotions and fleeting desires. Marcus Aurelius, once the emperor of Rome, the most powerful man of his era, penned his meditations not from a lavish palace, but from the rugged terrains of battlefields and in the solitude of night watches. His writings, a series of personal reflections and admonitions, serve as a manual on how to be steadfast, calm, and responsible, the pillars upon which the Stoic philosophy stands. So, as we explore the 10 things that make a man, according to Stoicism and through the eyes of Marcus Aurelius, we embark not just on a historical exploration, but on a philosophical quest. A quest that challenges us to confront our own perceptions, to strip away what is unnecessary, and to cultivate not only the virtues that define a Stoic man but those that define a fulfilled human being. At the heart of Stoicism lies a profound understanding of the universe and our place within it, a philosophical framework built on pillars that have withstood the test of time. These core principles are not merely abstract ideas, they are practical tools forged in the fires of reason and virtue, designed to cultivate resilience and wisdom in those who embrace them. Virtue. In the Stoic view, virtue is the highest good. It is the source of happiness and the essence of human excellence. Virtue encompasses wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, a harmonious quartet that guides the Stoic in every thought, every decision. For Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, to live virtuously is to align one's actions with reason and nature, embracing the flow of cosmic design. Logic. Stoicism teaches that logic is not just a tool of discourse but a means to discern the true from the false, the essential from the trivial. Through rigorous reasoning and introspection, the Stoic cultivates an unshakable clarity of mind, enabling him to see beyond illusions and to act with purpose and precision. Logic serves as the navigator in the tumultuous sea of life, steering the Stoic away from error and towards truth. Control over emotions. To the Stoic, emotions are like wild winds that can buffet the soul, leading it astray. Hence, mastery over one's emotions is paramount, a disciplined approach where every impulse is observed, analyzed, and moderated. This control is not repression but an enlightened understanding that emotions must not dictate actions. Instead, they are acknowledged and refined through the lens of virtue and reason. Acceptance of fate. Central to Stoic philosophy is the acceptance of fate, the understanding that some things are within our control, while others are not. This principle teaches the Stoic to focus his energy on his own actions and attitudes, embracing whatever life presents with equanimity and grace. To accept fate is not to be passive, it is a dynamic engagement with life, recognizing that while we cannot control the storm, we can adjust our sails. In this mystical and philosophical dance with life, Stoicism offers a vision of existence where every individual is a sculptor of his own character, carving out a destiny defined by inner tranquility and outer virtue. As we explore these foundational principles, we uncover not just the mechanics of an ancient philosophy, but a living tradition that continues to inspire and guide those who seek to live deeply, think critically, and act justly in an ever-changing world. In the Stoic framework of life, character is the bedrock upon which a man's worth is measured. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius highlight specific virtues that, when cultivated, embody the ideal of a Stoic man. Here are the 10 Stoic qualities that define a man. 1. Wisdom. The foremost of the Stoic virtues, wisdom involves the keen understanding of what is good, what is evil, and what is indifferent. It guides a man in making reasoned decisions and in distinguishing between what is within his control and what is not. 2. Courage. In Stoicism, courage extends beyond physical bravery to include moral and psychological resilience. It is the strength to face not just external adversities but also internal fears and doubts, steadfastly adhering to one's principles despite the pressures of fortune and misfortune. 3. Justice. This quality encapsulates fairness, kindness, and community spirit. A Stoic man seeks always to act justly towards others, respecting their dignity and rights, and contributing positively to the community. Justice ensures that one's actions are beneficial not only to oneself but to others. 4. Temperance. Temperance is the virtue of self-control and moderation. It governs desires and impulses, ensuring that they are in harmony with reason. A Stoic man uses temperance to avoid excesses and to maintain balance in his life, whether in eating, drinking, pleasure, or work. 5. Integrity. Integrity in Stoicism means consistency of character and honesty in actions. It implies a transparency where thoughts, words, and deeds align. A Stoic man practices what he preaches and remains true to his values under all circumstances. 6. Humility. A Stoic man understands his place in the universe and recognizes his own limitations. Humility for him means being grounded in reality, neither unduly elevated by success nor overly deflated by failure. 7. Perseverance. This is the quality that enables a man to continue steadfastly on his path despite difficulties. Perseverance involves resilience, endurance, and a strong will to overcome obstacles in the pursuit of virtue. 8. Empathy. Although Stoics advocate emotional control, they also promote deep understanding and compassion towards others' feelings and conditions. Empathy guides a Stoic man in his interactions, helping him to be considerate and supportive in his relationships. 9. Simplicity. Simplicity refers to a lifestyle that avoids unnecessary complexities and excesses. A Stoic man values simplicity as a means to focus on what truly matters, virtue and wise living, free from the distractions of materialism and vanity. 10. Acceptance. Acceptance in Stoicism is about embracing whatever life presents, whether joy or suffering, without undue attachment or aversion. A Stoic man accepts the external events he cannot change, focusing instead on his internal response and maintaining serenity. These qualities together forge not only the ideal Stoic man but also a model for living that is both resilient and rich in humanistic values. Each quality reinforces the other, creating a harmonious and effective approach to life that has stood the test of time. In an age of rapid change and constant digital connection, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism can offer powerful tools for navigating modern challenges. By integrating Stoic principles into our daily lives, we can cultivate resilience, improve our relationships, and achieve greater contentment. Here are some practical ways to apply these timeless virtues today. Personal development. Stoicism teaches that self-mastery leads to freedom. By practicing self-control and perseverance, we can regulate our emotions and stay focused on long-term goals despite the distractions and pressures of modern life. Daily practices such as mindfulness meditation, reflective journaling, and setting clear, rational goals can help embed these virtues. For instance, maintaining a Stoic journal where you reflect on your day, assess your actions against your values, and plan improvements can be particularly transformative. Professional success. In the workplace, virtues like wisdom, integrity, and justice play critical roles. They guide ethical decision-making, foster fair treatment of colleagues, and build trust. Stoicism encourages us to see work as a domain not just for achievement, but for practicing virtues. One can cultivate these qualities by consistently asking oneself at work, is this the wise, fair, and honest action? This approach not only enhances personal character but often leads to better professional outcomes and a more harmonious workplace. Social relationships. Empathy, humility, and justice are essential for healthy relationships. Stoicism promotes understanding and valuing others' perspectives, fostering compassionate and balanced interactions. Practically, this could mean actively listening to others without judgment or ego, recognizing their inherent value, and acting with kindness and fairness. Regular engagement in community service or group activities can also reinforce these social virtues, enhancing one's sense of connectedness and communal responsibility. Facing adversity. Modern life is fraught with challenges ranging from personal setbacks to global crises. Stoic virtues like courage and acceptance are crucial in these situations. They help us to confront difficulties with a calm mind and a courageous heart, accepting what we cannot change and focusing our efforts on what we can influence. Techniques such as cognitive restructuring, which involves identifying and challenging distressing thoughts, and adopting a problem-solving approach to obstacles, are concrete ways to practice these Stoic principles in adversity. Maintaining wellness. The Stoic emphasis on simplicity and temperance can guide us toward a healthier lifestyle. By choosing simplicity in our diet, consumer habits, and entertainment, we can avoid the excesses that lead to physical and mental health problems. Practicing temperance by moderating our intake of food, media, and other pleasures can help maintain balance and well-being. Each of these applications not only demonstrates the relevance of Stoic philosophy in today's world but also offers a pathway to a more deliberate and meaningful life. By adopting these practices, individuals can experience profound growth and greater harmony in their daily lives. As we conclude our exploration of the Stoic virtues and their relevance to modern life, we are reminded that the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and the principles of Stoicism are not relics of a distant past, but living wisdom that continues to offer guidance and solace in our contemporary world. These 10 Stoic qualities, wisdom, courage, justice, temperance, integrity, humility, perseverance, empathy, simplicity, and acceptance, serve as beacons that can illuminate our paths through the complexities of modern existence. Embracing these virtues allows us to cultivate a life of purpose and resilience, enabling us to navigate personal, professional, and social challenges with grace and fortitude. The journey toward Stoic virtue is not about achieving perfection but about striving for personal growth and understanding. It is a lifelong quest that enriches not only our own lives but also the lives of those around us. I encourage you, the viewer, to reflect on these principles and consider how they might be integrated into your daily life. Which of these Stoic qualities resonate most with you? How might they change the way you view challenges, interact with others, or pursue your goals? Engage with these questions, share your thoughts in the comments below, and join a community of like-minded individuals committed to living a more thoughtful and virtuous life. Thank you for joining me on this philosophical journey. Remember, the pursuit of virtue is a path that is always open, inviting us to walk it with courage, wisdom, and serenity. Subscribe for more insights into how ancient wisdom can inspire and guide our modern lives, and until next time, continue to live deeply and thoughtfully. Welcome to today's journey through the wisdom of Stoicism and how it applies to modern interactions, particularly between men and women. I'm excited to delve into a topic that, while rooted in ancient philosophy, remains incredibly relevant to our daily lives. Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means to overcome destructive emotions, doesn't just guide us in personal resilience, it also offers profound insights into how we interact with others. Today, we're focusing on the behaviors men should avoid when interacting with women, viewed through the lens of Stoic philosophy. Why Stoicism? Because it encourages us to focus on what we can control, our actions, our responses, and our words, and to let go of what we cannot. This philosophy can lead to more respectful and mindful relationships, and by understanding certain behaviors that should be avoided, men can foster healthier, more respectful interactions. So, whether you're well-versed in Stoic thought or just curious about improving your interactions with the women in your life, this video is for you. Let's explore together how ancient wisdom can inform and improve our modern conduct. Stick around as we uncover the 9 things men should avoid doing to women, all through the Stoic perspective. One of the fundamental misconceptions in many interactions between men and women is the notion that a woman needs saving. This belief, though sometimes rooted in a desire to help, can often undermine the agency and independence of women. But what does Stoicism have to say about this? Stoicism teaches us the value of personal autonomy and resilience. According to Stoic philosophy, each individual has the capacity to face life's challenges with their own strength and virtue. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, emphasized that we each have the power to govern ourselves and should not impose our control on others unless it's to guide them towards their own self-sufficiency. When men assume that women need saving, they are inadvertently stripping women of their agency. This not only disrespects the individual's ability to manage their own lives but also contradicts the Stoic belief that true help involves empowering others to stand independently rather than creating dependence. Epictetus, another Stoic sage, argued that external assistance should only be offered when it genuinely benefits the other person's ability to manage themselves in the future. From this viewpoint, rather than rushing to save a woman from her circumstances, a Stoic-inspired approach would encourage supporting her efforts to handle her own challenges, thereby respecting and promoting her independence. By avoiding the assumption that a woman needs to be saved, men can align more closely with Stoic principles, showing respect for a woman's strength and capabilities, and fostering relationships based on mutual respect and equality. This not only contributes to healthier and more balanced interactions but also respects the Stoic ideal that each person is the best judge of their own needs and capabilities. Interrupting or talking over her. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, the importance of listening is heavily emphasized. The Stoics believe that wisdom comes not only from speaking but from truly listening to others. This principle holds a significant lesson in how men should interact with women, specifically, the need to avoid interrupting or talking over them. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, taught that listening is a form of respect and a means to gain knowledge. He advocated for the idea that we should listen with the intent to understand, not to reply. When men interrupt or talk over women, they are not only displaying a lack of respect but also a lack of self-control, which is another key tenet of Stoicism. Interrupting someone indicates a prioritization of one's own thoughts and opinions over the speaker's, suggesting that what the speaker is saying is less valuable. This behavior can diminish the woman's confidence in her value and her voice, which Stoicism would argue against, as every individual's rational contributions are considered important. Moreover, by talking over a woman, a man fails to practice another Stoic virtue, temperance. Temperance involves self-restraint and moderation, which are crucial in governing one's speech. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This is a clear endorsement of the value of listening and an admonition against dominating conversations. Therefore, to cultivate better relationships with women and adhere to Stoic principles, men should practice patience and discipline in conversations. They should strive to listen more attentively, allowing women to express themselves fully and without interruption. This not only shows respect and courtesy but also enriches the man's understanding and appreciation of different perspectives, fostering a more Stoic approach to communication. Offering unsolicited advice. In considering the Stoic approach to interactions, particularly between men and women, the practice of offering unsolicited advice warrants scrutiny. Stoicism, with its deep roots in personal accountability and the discernment of what one can control, provides a clear framework for understanding why this behavior can be problematic. Stoicism teaches the importance of focusing on one's own actions and judgments rather than overstepping into the affairs of others unless explicitly requested. The philosopher Epictetus stressed that the hallmark of a wise man is knowing what is in his control and what is not. When a man offers unsolicited advice to a woman, he inadvertently asserts a sense of control or superiority over her circumstances, which is contrary to Stoic principles. This act can diminish the recipient's sense of autonomy and self-efficacy. From a Stoic viewpoint, each individual is capable of governing their own reason and will. To impose one's advice without solicitation is to undermine this fundamental capability. It suggests a lack of respect for the woman's ability to navigate her own life and make her own decisions, which Stoics would argue is essential for personal growth and self-mastery. Moreover, unsolicited advice can be perceived as an intrusion, a breach of personal boundaries that Stoicism teaches us to respect. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, advocates for a life lived with dignity and respect for others, highlighting that true wisdom involves understanding and accepting the limits of our influence on others. Thus, in line with Stoic thought, men should exercise restraint and consider the appropriateness of their contributions to the discussions or challenges faced by women. The focus should be on fostering an environment where advice is given when it is sought and where each individual's autonomy and capacity to handle their affairs are fully respected. This not only adheres to Stoic philosophy but also supports a more respectful and constructive interaction. Making decisions for her. A critical aspect of Stoic philosophy involves respecting the autonomy and rational capacities of each individual. This is especially pertinent in the context of interactions between men and women, where the tendency for men to make decisions on behalf of women can often arise. Such behavior not only contravenes the principles of Stoicism but also undermines the foundational respect for personal agency that the philosophy espouses. Stoicism teaches that every person possesses the faculty of reason, which is the basis for self-governance. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic and Roman emperor, emphasized the importance of self-mastery and the ability to make decisions based on one's own reasoned judgments. When a man makes decisions for a woman, whether in personal, professional, or casual scenarios, he essentially denies her the opportunity to exercise her own reason and judgment. This is antithetical to Stoic ideals, which promote independence and personal virtue. Furthermore, making decisions for others without their consent or involvement can lead to a form of dependency that Stoics would find undesirable. Epictetus pointed out that true freedom comes from being in control of one's own mind and actions. Thus, when men presume to decide for women, they impede their freedom to develop personal resilience and virtue through facing and making their own choices. In practice, this means that men should be particularly cautious about encroaching on the decision-making space of women. Instead of assuming authority or superiority in determining what is best for her, a Stoic approach would encourage men to support women in forging their paths and making their own decisions. This respect for autonomy not only aligns with Stoic ethics but also fosters healthier, more equitable relationships. By refraining from making decisions for women, men honor the Stoic virtues of respect for individual agency and the development of personal wisdom and virtue in others. This approach not only strengthens interpersonal relationships but also supports a broader societal shift towards genuine respect and equality. Disregarding her boundaries. Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes the importance of self-control and respect for the autonomy of others, offers valuable insights into why disregarding a woman's boundaries is a significant misstep. According to Stoic principles, each individual is endowed with reason and, consequently, the capacity to set and maintain their boundaries based on rational decision-making. Respecting boundaries is not merely a courtesy but a fundamental expression of recognizing another person's rational nature. Stoic philosophy, as taught by philosophers like Epictetus, asserts that each person's capacity for rational thought is sacred and must be honored. By disregarding a woman's boundaries, a man not only violates her personal space and comfort but also undermines her rational autonomy. This disrespect can manifest in various ways, such as physical encroachment, dismissal of personal or emotional limits, or ignoring expressed preferences and requests. Each of these actions signifies a failure to acknowledge the woman as a rational and autonomous being, capable of determining her own limits and comfort levels. For Stoics, such behavior is ethically problematic because it conflicts with the virtue of justice, which demands that we give each person their due respect. Furthermore, disregarding boundaries disrupts the Stoic ideal of harmony within social relations. Stoicism advocates for a community where individuals interact with mutual respect and consideration, recognizing and upholding each other's inherent dignity. When men ignore the boundaries set by women, they not only harm individual relationships but also contribute to a broader societal imbalance. Therefore, it is crucial for men to be mindful of and responsive to the boundaries articulated by women. This involves active listening, seeking consent, and being attentive to nonverbal cues that may indicate discomfort. Such practices are not only in line with Stoic ethics but are essential for fostering respectful and harmonious interactions. By adhering to these principles, men can support a more just and virtuous society, true to the Stoic vision of communal respect and integrity. In Stoic philosophy, moderation and controlling one's desires are considered critical virtues. Stoics believe that allowing one's behavior or speech to be guided by physical desires, especially in inappropriate contexts, reflects a lack of self-discipline and wisdom. This perspective is particularly important when discussing the tendency of some men to frame their interactions with women in sexual terms. Stoicism teaches the importance of seeing beyond the surface and recognizing and valuing deeper aspects of individuals such as their character, intelligence, and virtues. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, emphasizes the need to look beyond the physical to appreciate the nature of things. When men associate everything with sexuality, they not only reduce their interactions to superficial exchanges but also fail to engage with the fuller, richer dimensions of who a woman is. Such behaviors can underestimate the importance of non-sexual aspects in the workplace, social settings, or personal relationships. This not only shows disrespect but also implies a misunderstanding of the true nature of human connections, which Stoicism holds in high regard. According to Stoicism, healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, understanding, and shared virtues, not just on physical attraction or desires. Furthermore, associating everything with sexuality can lead to discomfort and objectification, where women may feel valued only for their physical attributes, not as a whole person. In contrast to Stoic belief in the intrinsic value of every individual, this requires everyone to be treated with respect and kindness. Therefore, in line with Stoic philosophy, men are encouraged to act with moderation and focus on relationships that honor the whole person. This approach not only aligns with Stoic virtues of moderation and respect but also promotes healthier and more meaningful interactions, reflecting a deep appreciation for individuals' true essence. In today's discussion, we examined various behaviors that men should avoid in their interactions with women in line with the principles of Stoic philosophy. Stoicism, with its focus on virtues, self-control, and respect for the autonomy of others, offers timeless insights, especially in developing respectful and ethical relationships today. As a result, I encourage you to consider these points and think about how Stoic philosophy can guide towards more respectful and ethical interactions. The goal is not only to avoid negative behaviors but also to cultivate a mindset that values and respects the worth of others, especially in men's interactions with women. By applying these Stoic principles, we can all contribute to a fairer and more respectful society where relationships are built on mutual respect, understanding, and appreciation of each individual's value. Let's strive to be aware of our actions and their impact and promote interactions that reflect the best of Stoic wisdom and human virtue. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, remember to like, share, and subscribe.